Dr. Richard Wojciechowski from the Animal Clinic at Oxford Mills. And today I'd like to talk about the problems with heat stroke in pets. And first of all, I need a pet. So we'll use Tito wood. Now, with this hot weather we're having lately, it's going to be a real problem, not just with people, but we're getting a lot of problems with the pets. Now, you wouldn't put your pet in the oven, and you wouldn't close the door and put the oven on at 150 degrees. Well, that's exactly what happens when you keep your dog or pet, or dog or cat, in the car with the doors closed and the windows closed. You could even keep the car in the shaded area with the windows partially opened at a 70-degree day. And within a little bit of time, it goes from 70 degrees to 150 degrees. And that's extremely dangerous, again, not only to a dog or cat, but even to a child. And when they have heat stroke, that can affect the whole body, the whole system. It can affect the brain, the nerves, it affects the heart and the circulation. It can affect the kidneys, the liver, the muscles, and it can happen very quickly. Most people don't do this on purpose. Most people think they'll just stop in to do an errand and keep their dog in a car and not a problem. But when it happens, it's extremely dangerous. And whether it's in a car, some people even keep the dogs tied up on the back of a truck, a pickup truck, and they'll be parked in the sun with no water, and things like that can happen very quickly too. There have been cases where cats being in an enclosed room in the house that doesn't have much circulation, and you can have some real severe problems. And once they get heat stroke one time, if they survive, it can actually predispose them to having more episodes quicker in the future. When you think you have an animal, one of your pets with heat stroke, you might see things like a dazed look, trembling. They'll be breathing a lot faster, extremely warm to the touch. First thing you need to do is get that body temperature down. You wrap up your pet in a towel with cool water. You don't want to use cold water. Use cool water, or you can even put them in the bathtub. And it's extremely important to get the temperature down somewhat, and then call your veterinarian as soon as possible. He or she then would be able to find out the extent of the damage, what needs to be done. Most of them need to be hospitalized, put on fluids, medication, so there's no long-lasting damage. Now, you can also have major problems with other things, just like people. You've always heard of people doing these marathons or races in the summer, overheating and having a problem. What people don't realize, when you take your dog with you running, especially when it's hot and humid weather, or even chasing a ball, sometimes these dogs will just not know when to stop, and that can really cause some real serious problems too. So on the whole, always think of them as yourself. Would you be comfortable in the car with the windows closed? Would you be comfortable in the house? And it's not just a matter of making them comfortable, it's actually prolonging their life. And if you have any questions at any point, please call your veterinarian. He and she could help you with any way you can. And Tito would be real happy too.